themselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup
between the Washington football team
and the Tennessee Titans. Now it's Murphy. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Love now to pass on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Love. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Derrick Henry.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Love looking to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Charles. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Love's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, You often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing it.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Washington. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Here's Love.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull it loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And here we go on 4th down. Fields flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
First down, Love to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, as time expires in the first half, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block.
Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Murphy.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, here's Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Love now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 11. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Again, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so they're leaving with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back now in Nashville. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh, yeah. Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked out by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the busy night for Henry continues. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Love now to pass on first down. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fields.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington defense getting ready. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, the offensive guys call them turnovers.
Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And that's complete to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Again to Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, another drive coming up for this Washington offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Fields. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Running right through him. Boy, 199 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
Well, partners, my man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Murphy. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a